matching hundreds. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they can get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Okay, hold on. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 17 yards to pick up there.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch the run.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 8 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, You know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check.
Second and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 2nd down, Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Haskins on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Third down. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That time, a 6-play drive, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Not today.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This is how they will line it up defensively for Washington. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league. And getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. From the gun on third down. King. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Back to throw. King being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. Got to get used to it, though. You got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doxson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On the double. Spike 56. Here we go, team.
To throw is King. To throw on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Haskins now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Game offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Here's King, throwing on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's McKissick. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now King on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
King throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll be tackled at the 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A carry now for McKissick. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. King. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. They'll run with McKissick, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw on 3rd down. King flushed out right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Switch up. Check safety.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yo.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Corey Coleman now gears up to help lead this offense again. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. 56. They can't hang with us.
King now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, and that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. The drive starts with a run by White. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to throw. King. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. King buying time to his left. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check back, check back.
To throw is King, operating from the gun. Open man is Cantrell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's King to throw again. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the draw, it's White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the draw, here's White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 54 Mike. On the ball. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
We got this.
Still first down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
First down, here's White. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They go right back to White here on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
On first down, here's Love. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down, Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.